Hiya! Come on in and get cozy. I hope everyone's staying blessed and protected. I hope everyone's going to have an absolutely amazing bank holiday weekend. This is a reading for Scorpio. Sun, moon, or rising. Take it as it resonates. I hope everyone is going to enjoy this weekend, extra Sunday. But we're going to get right into this, Scorpio. Picked a few decks. The decks have been ready for a while because, I was going to do it the other day, but excuse me, I've got this weekend to catch up to get all the zodiac signs finished. That's my coffee. Excuse me. So we'll get into this. I'm going to read it from the astrology book, the Heavenly Bodies. I really like this. I think I got it years ago, but I really like it. It's so informative. It has everything in it. Scorpio is a deep well of intense emotion. Water always serves as a container for memory, and here distant memories percolate in the subconscious. Old secrets swim in hazy depths, giving Scorpio a knowing, mysterious aura. These beings are emotional sponges who, in consciousness, may not recall a happening, but are hardwired by the emotional imprint of their lives. Scorpio's porous memory exists to push its people into healing the snags of their soul, because ultimately it's a transformative energy. Like its ruling planet, Pluto, it's drawn to the taboo, bearing the underbelly of its subjects, exposing dysfunction and toxicity to purge and renew. With so much tenderness to protect, Scorpio can be defensive, and being easily hurt, it can hold grudges and fixate on revenge. Its familiarity with the realm of feeling enables it to sting where it hurts and manipulate others. This play between dominance and submission gives these people a passionate sexual energy. On one hand, they're delicate, but on the other hand, they're capable of self-defense and holding power over others. The key words, the energetics, is intuition, intensity, emotion, the taboo, and SEX. Experiences, exposing, purging and renewing, death and rebirth, power. In the shadow side, defensive, manipulative, vengeful and secretive. Omen. A rebirth isn't always loud. Powerful shifts are often subtle. Deep change radiates outwardly in time, but long before, magic happens quietly in the dark. This sacred process begins by going inward to explore dusty thoughts and habits. What's innately yours and what have you picked up along the way? What's relevant to who you are today? Examine the scaffolding of your life, relationships, work, belief systems, and see them for what they truly are. Hold your identity loosely, be it your concept of self or the structures that give you shape. Transformation isn't a line you cross, but a road you walk. And because it's a water sign, we're going to read the water as well. Water is the dark night and the deep sea, a container for memory and secrets, a vessel for all that floats beneath the surface. It's the non-linear, non-verbal realm of feeling and intuition. Walls dissolve in this transcendent space with no up or down, me or you. Water swallows paradigms such as time and space, revealing the flimsy divide between all things deemed separate. Imagination harbours in its depths, sideways dreams float through timeless ether. Through this energy, you experience true intimacy with both self and others. It ties your past to your present, your soul to being, and as the sun sees its own reflection in the sea, you recognise yourself in another and feel compassion. This ethereal force needs to be anchored, as too much water means drowning in emotional overwhelm. Water can become an escapist energy where you are lost in fantasy, yet too little water and you become an island, unable to connect to the depths within and unable to reach out and touch another. Keywords are energetics are spirituality, intuition, compassion, empathy, imagination, and fluidity. Experiences, psychic downloads, dreams, emotional connections. The shadow, emotional overwhelm, escapism, and loss of self. The omen. Travel inward, and tap into your emotional current. How are you feeling today? Be gentle and loving as you witness anything that bubbles up. Practice stillness within these waters. Kiss each wave, but allow all thoughts and feelings to wash over you. Practice swimming with your feelings. Sink in without fear and absorb their potent messages, knowing you may always untether yourself. You have access to an eternal stillness beneath the wave. So that is Scorpio. Now we're going to get into the reading. We've got the King of the Ocean here. Order. King of the Ocean. Dear Heavenly Spirit of the Most High, Heavenly Angels, Archangels, Spirit Guides, Ancestors of our highest good, we call upon you, Heavenly Spirit, to protect our chakras from the root to the crown. We call upon you, Heavenly Spirit, to protect our energy as we channel this message. And we call upon you, Heavenly Spirit, to block out all and any negative or evil interference. And we call upon you, Heavenly Spirit, to show Scorpio exactly what they need to see. Thank you. We love you. Two of Pentacles, options. Options. We've got understanding here with the King of Cups. You know, King of Cups could be a Scorpio as well. You know, this is a Scorpio. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Any water sign. Understanding options. You know, understanding that you have a choice. You know, a lot of people think we don't have choices, but we do. We always have choices, regardless. You know, I think a lot of people get trapped in the idea that, you know, there isn't another way, but there always is. We've got a Two of Wands as well, which is vision. Yeah, you've got to see beyond the veil. We've got Eight of Swords here, restriction. You know, Eight of Swords could mean, you know, in your own mind can restrict you. You know, that's all it is. Sometimes your restriction is just you in your own mind thinking that you can't do something when you can. You know, you have to tell yourself, yes, you can. You can do it. Bob the Builder can. Heavenly Spirit, Heavenly Angels. What messages have we got for Scorpio? We've got opportunity here. Page of Pentacles. You know, this is this is something new. And I feel like an opportunity could be coming in here. Or you have an opportunity. Or an opportunity is going to be given to you. We've got contemplation and boredom peeping out here. Somebody could be bored, you know. Somebody could be in contemplation. The hermit is usually going within, you know, taking a deeper dive into yourself, into your subconscious, into yourself, you know. But I feel like there is an opportunity here. Heavenly Spirit, Heavenly Angels. What message do we have for Scorpios? Thank you. Love you. That was 2 minutes. Kindness, Queen of Pentacles. Very grounded energy, Queen of Pentacles. I mean, this could be, you know, somebody in your life. This could represent you as well. But, you know, it is a Queen of Pentacles is an earth sign. But it could just be the energy, you know, of a Queen of Pentacles. Very kind, very giving, very loving, very abundant. Kindness, yeah. Kindness counts. But you have to be kind to yourself first. Be kind to yourself before you be kind to anybody else. Oh, we've got the Page of Wands, of creativity here. You know, and I feel like this is something new, a creative energy. You know, it could have something to do with this opportunity that is faced with itself. I mean, this could even be like a, you know, a Queen of Pentacles could be like, you know, a business venture as well. That is based on your creativity, and it's usually something new. And I feel like we've seen the red, I feel like it's something that, passionate about as well. Yeah, we've got the Eight of Pentacles, putting the work in, achievement. You can do it. Yes, you can. Spirit is saying, yes, you can do this. If you have an idea, an opportunity arises to expand your creativity in a business sense. I feel like business. We've got the King of Swords, ambition, success. There you go. There you go. Straight there. Spirit is not messing around. So this is a King of Swords is ambition. It's like saying whatever ambition that you have, it is going to be a success. Some people don't have any. Don't have any at all. But I feel like in this reading here, there's an opportunity going to arise. And it's something to do with a business that's creative. And it's going to be a success. So this is your answer from Spirit. Look, we've got the moon and we've got prosperity. Yeah, keep it to yourself. Don't tell people your ideas, because that people just love to pee on people's parade. Keep it to yourself. Ace of Pentacles is a gift here. Financial gift, even. And I feel like, yeah, keep it hidden. Keep it secret. Keep it to yourself. Oh, we've got a Knight of Cups. There's a proposal coming in here. Possible. Very possible that a proposal could come in. And it's got happiness. Yeah, something that could make you very happy. But I would be a bit aware, because I did see the Ten of Swords peeping out. So be very careful where these proposals come from. Because if I feel like this is someone, if it's your creativity and it's your idea and it's your talent, don't let anybody try and rob that from you. Because there's so many people out there just want to take from other people instead of putting in the work themselves. Now, this is a past, present, or future reading. I'm only going to do a zodiac signs once in a year. And this is the time now. So whether it is past, present, or future energy, take it as it resonates. Heavenly Spirit, what more messages do we have for Scorpio? I've seen the proposal again here. A proposal. And that could be in business. I'm not in love, but it is a cup. And it is like, that is tethered to your emotions. But if it's something that you've got a dream of, like, a transformation here. Yeah, we've got a transformation. And we've got the Ace of Pentacles again, prosperity. And that looks like a shipwreck. I feel like something has to end, really, for something else to begin. This could be, it is. I feel like it is this idea, an idea here with the creativity. I feel like there is, you might have felt like you were shipwrecked, left alone, on your own, or whatever. Take that as it resonates. But I feel that with this transformation card coming out, yeah, there's recovery here. I feel like there's someone has been through it. Like, if you have to recover from something, I'm just seeing shipwreck. This shipwreck, yeah. I feel like there's a transformation. I feel like somebody's got to the bottom, because this boat is at the bottom of the ocean. So I feel like somebody has gone. This is representing, the ocean is representing your feelings. So I feel like somebody's got it rock bottom, and after you hit rock bottom, there is only one way you can go, and that is up. Yeah, I'm just seeing Queen of Cups sensitivity here. No, this could be, that your energy, very sensitive, very caring, very intuitive. I feel like someone who's more in tune with their emotions, because, Cups is Scorpio energy again. Heavenly Spirit, Heavenly Angels. Five of Pentacles, abandonment here. Yeah, we've got movement, and I'm seeing the tower peeping out. I feel like, either you had to abandon shape, or somebody abandoned your shape, yeah, and you moved out of the way. I feel like a tower had to happen. Sometimes, excuse me, the bad things that happen to us lead us on the path to the greatest things that can happen. It kind of wakes you up to the reality of things, you know. Five of Pentacles is being left out in the cold. Yeah, feeling a crossroads. It's like, yeah, you either stay where you are in that energy, or you move forward and turn that your pain into the power. Use your creativity. I feel like somebody's got a gift here. Somebody's gifted, and I feel like maybe when you hit rock bottom, that's when you get your ideas. That's when they come to you. That's when you get your downloads, maybe. Yeah, destruction, the tower, we wanted to come out. And movement. I feel like this had to happen. This is almost like the ship that had to crash, yeah, to sink to the bottom of the ocean. Something had to happen to make you move. Sometimes you have to. I have been in situations myself, right, where it's like bad things keep happening until you actually move out of the way. It's like the universe is saying, this is going to keep happening and happening and happening until you actually get off your backside and do something about it. And I feel like we're seeing movement here. The movement, it's like you're having to move out of the way, maybe of your own self. Yeah, we've got motivation. I feel like sometimes this tower has to happen to motivate you. Bad things have to go on to motivate you to get off your backside and actually do something about it. Until you actually do. It's like when I had to get out of the way, I just got out of the way. And then the universe did the rest. Divine intervention takes over. Heavenly Spirit, heavenly angels. I want to see what comes after this tower, this transformation. Heavenly Spirit, what comes after the tower? What comes after the transformation? Intuition, the high priestess. Thank you, Spirit. Look at this, a wish and wisdom. High priestess is higher knowledge as well. It's like someone who has, someone who's gifted with intuition. Something that's built in. And this is a wish, wisdom. I feel like a wish come true here. Yeah, we've got Six of Pentacles. This is generosity. I feel like things are going to be balanced out. Don't ever worry. If you've had a really tough time in your life, it will balance out. It can't always be that way. For everything, there is a balance. There is a balance in life. And whether it's lessons that you're learning, or whether you've been through a relationship or family or friends, whatever it is that you've had to learn a lesson about. The Spirit is saying there's success here. Whatever your ambition is, this creativity, it is going to be success. It will be transformed. This is what I feel like you had to go through. And I feel like you used your intuition. And your intuition is correct. If there's something that tells you in your gut about people and places and things, and you listen. You listen, because your intuition is your bestest friend. Look at this. Look, I'm just seeing vision and destiny. And we've got practicality peeping out here. It's almost like, you might have a vision of your destiny. You might have this intuition regarding a wish coming true. Heavenly Spirit, heavenly angels. What is going to be the outcome of this whole situation for Scorpio? Thank you. Achievement. You're going to do it. You're going to make it. You're going to get there. Yes. This wish. A wish. I said it. Achievement. A wish. Something. A wish coming true here. Yeah, it might be take some responsibility. There's a 10 of Wands here. it's like, yeah, stepping up to the responsibility of what this wish is. You might want to wish something, you know, if it lands in your lap, you have to be responsible enough to be able to, you know, go forward with it. I feel like an opportunity is going to arise. A proposal might come to you. Someone might, you know, just be very, use your gut instinct. You know, you've got the high priestess here. I feel like, yeah, listen to your gut. That's why you need to have an healthy gut. You know, a leaky gut, an healthy gut, or whatever. You know, if you're not eating the right foods and consuming the right liquids, you know, you're not going to be. What did I say? This is the outcome. Look, 10 of Pentacles, achievement. So going from this 5 of Pentacles, going from the 8 to the 10, Spirit. Look at this. Recognition, reflection, and the 6 of Swords peeping out. The 6 of Swords is leaving to calmer waters. 3 of Pentacles is being recognised, and I feel like reflection is looking back, but we've got reward here. 4 of Wands, reward. This is your reward. You might have put up with a lot. I'm seeing that. You've probably put up with a lot. Something that had to be destroyed, totally destroyed sometimes. It could be you. You know, you could have felt totally destroyed, totally abandoned, shipwrecked, yeah, all alone. But that, if Spirit has done that to you, it's done it for a reason. To find your true self. To get you back on the path. Yeah, we've got responsibility. Responsibility. Recognition. Gratitude, being grateful. Yeah, sometimes you have to be thankful for the bad things that happen to us, because, you know, without them we would have never realized, you know, the good in ourselves. I'm going to go with the Sacred Sea Oracle. Keep on with the theme, you know. The Whale Gatekeeper here, number 10, innate infinite wisdom. Yes. Infinite wisdom. We've got a DNA activation here, Sacred Serpent Spirit, and I feel like this could be something that activated someone. Somebody being activated, and take it as it resonates, past, present, or future. You know, I feel like somebody, you will get activated. If you hit rock bottom, you know, you're on your knees, you're on the floor, it's like, I can't take anymore. That is when it happens. That is when, you know, we've got a priestess of purity here. Crystalline purity. I'm feeling a pure soul here, a really good soul. No, it's like you could go either way. In your shadow self, you'd be like, oh, I'm going to seek revenge and all that, you know, like it said. But I feel like, no, this is someone, this is not, this is some, when you deal with your shadow self, when you do the dark night of the soul, when you confront all, you know, your trauma and pain and whatever, and rejection and whatever it is that you've had to go through, you confront it and deal with it. You are no longer in your shadow self. You know, you come out of that south node and go into your north node. Look, yes, Akashic Gaia, gateway, deepen self-knowledge. I feel it is. It's like, realise that we go through these things for a reason. And it's not to hurt you. It's to uplift you. And it might feel like it's hurt you, and things might really, but, you know, really, that's why you need to get a hold of yourself and realise, you know, that in these deep emotions, that there's trauma there that need to be dealt with, and controlling our emotions and not making decisions when we're in a deeply emotional place. Because if you're like at the bottom, you could make a decision that's very, you know, in your emotion that you might regret later. So you always have to forward think. Don't just rely on in that moment. Don't make rash decisions. Heavenly Spirit, Heavenly Angels. A sacred burial temple, embrace transition here. Yeah, so I feel like Spirit is saying embrace this change. Embracing change. If you've been through it, going through it, or, you know, about to go through it, whatever it is embrace it. Just go with the flow. Something better is coming. Affirmation. I know I can connect to my loved ones who have passed at any moment, and I can feel the thin veil of reality easily, as this makes the reality of my life more precious and rare. I celebrate my ancestors who made it possible for my freedom within this lifetime, and I am devoted to living the most full and vibrant life possible. Yeah, this could be a loss. Somebody could have lost somebody here, and it could put you in that, that, like, oh my word, I'm, the worst place ever, because you've lost somebody in the physical, but they're still there in the spiritual. And it is true, we have to honour our ancestors because they were the ones, we wouldn't be here without them. The sacred meanings, infinite lifetimes, infinite love, connections through the veil, transitions, honouring life, understanding life, choosing closure, celebrating ancestors. The sacred message, the sacred burial temple is the sacred site for your deceased loved ones to be celebrated, honoured and remembered, even your own past selves. The temple exists in the deepest part of the sea, and you can access this sacred space only through your meditations and visions. In this temple, you can deeply embrace the transition from life to death while becoming the new life that this old one has blessed you with. You hold the energy of your ancestors here to enrich and enliven your present, to make peace with where you are going, to remain close to the sacred souls that have passed, energetically connect to them for guidance in this current reality, which you can do more easily through the sacred sea ritual below. This ritual can be performed anywhere and at any time. Be flexible and free in the way you do it so you can follow your own inner guidance. I suggest beginning by clasping your hands together while closing your eyes. Feel yourself holding the hands of your loved ones past and see yourself sending them love and feel theirs in return. See yourself in this sacred burial temple within the sea and breathe deeply. Ask your loved ones if they have any messages for you and listen with your heart. See with your third eye and feel with your spirit. At this moment, you can remember who you are in reflection of who they were in their human lifetime and how they chose to live their lives. Take time to contemplate why you chose to be on earth now and what you envision yourself creating with your sacred time. Honour your earthly embodiment while simultaneously celebrating the ancestors and loved ones past. When you feel complete, send gratitude and write down any impressions that arose. You are loved so infinitely. That is beautiful. Now I've picked the guides of the hidden realms. We've got focused attention here, prioritizing, persevering, focus on the brilliance. There's too many times people are looking on what's not right instead of looking on what is, what can be. It's just a mindset. We've got rising to the occasion here, capability, strength, authenticity, and free will. Rise into it like a phoenix. Look, it's like the phoenix coming out. It's like the phoenix rising here. Rise to the occasion. Heavenly Spirit, Heavenly Angels. What message do we have for this Scorpio? Thank you. Love you. The emergence of hope. And we've got holding space for love here. Faith, trusting in a divine plan, all is well, and patience. Faith. I think I shared a post on faith. This is number 44 as well. Oh, I just got hunger pains. I'm going to have to go out and eat some food soon. The key concepts: faith, trusting in a divine plan, and patience. Hope, in its truest manifestation, is believing in the goodness within people and placing our trust in a positive, meaningful outcome. It is knowing that all is well despite temporary evidence to the contrary in the manifest world. It is a beautiful energy that we need to foster on a daily basis. To tune into its essence, we must do so wholeheartedly, knowing that spirit is the source of the energy of all life. Today, everything good that you are aligned with is true. You are attracted, even inspired, to act towards your beautiful, fulfilling destiny. Some things might be taking longer than expected. Perhaps loss has taken you on a temporary, shady, and unfamiliar path. But nothing is truly lost. Even in our grief, there is the seed of love and redemption. Hold on to your unwavering faith in the highest good, because it will not be taken from you. Allow the emergence of hope to take root in your heart. Be patient and trust that all is well. So I am feeling like there's a loss here. There has been a loss, and that could probably put you at rock bottom. You know, when I lost my son, I was like in I don't know, in autopilot for a whole year. I've got feel, don't think. You know, this is me all over. I feel, don't, even though I am a bit of an overthinker, I listen to my feelings more than anything. You know, yeah, feel, don't think. Overthinking, you know, we've got releasing all patterns here. And that could be, you know, anything. You know, could even be biting your nails, whatever it is, take it as it resonates. But release all patterns. Oh, see how that just stopped? I did not press it. Heavenly Spirit, Heavenly Angels, what intuitive whispers do we have for Scorpio today? Thank you. Your mind, your body, and your soul. This is 22, and this is like adds up to 4. And we've got 44 there. I've just shared. We've got to becoming your own priority as well here. So maybe that's what you might need to do. Sometimes people don't prioritize themselves. They're always giving themselves to other people, and they don't. I scream that. And they don't prioritize themselves. But you're important. You are so important. Like, you're just as important as the next person. You know, this is if you have to prioritize yourself. You know, then that's what you have to do. Who are you? This question is at. Oh, I just got a pain in my head. Who are you? This question is at the center of spiritual inquiry. You may not know exactly who you are, and that is okay. In fact, it's good to be curious. This card is drawing you back to yourself to remind you that you have been created in this mind, body, and soul for a reason. Remember that you are exactly where and who you are supposed to be. Your work is to align all parts of yourself so that this divinely created being, which is you, is living your life to the fullest potential. Be gentle and kind to yourself. Open the connection between your mind, body, and soul so that you begin to feel whole again. How to connect your mind, body, and soul. Start a yoga practice. Whether you are new to yoga or have an experienced practice, this card is here to guide you to the mat. The word yoga means union, bringing your mind, body, and spirit back together. And through practicing yoga, you will begin to feel this. Allow this practice of breath and movement to reconnect you to all aspects of yourself. You will then find it easier to listen to the whispers of your intuition. Yeah, and I feel like this becoming your own priority as well. So I feel like somebody needs to take this time out to focus on self, and yoga might help, you know. I've got a yoga mat. I think it might be talking to me, but I'm not a Scorpio. But it kind of, resonates. I'm going to have some more whispers. I feel like, we need some more whispers. Thank you, Spirit. We've got 1818 here, optimism. Successful manifestation of your abundance is near. Higher levels of optimism are needed as a new abundant beginnings are on the horizon. Brighter days always come after the darkest of nights. Everything is in perfect order as I enter into this next chapter of my journey and connect to the abundance that is near. Got the 10 of Pentacles. It is, it is. It might be. You might have to have responsibility, but it means, put in the hard work, and you will receive. It is. No matter what you've been through, there's always that possibility of change. Be clear about where you are putting your focus right now. Focus on your desired outcome. You have everything within to create the life of your dreams. Stop doubting yourself for once. This is your time. We've got you. You know, this is what this is. This is about creating the life of their dreams. It's in you, the creativity. You know, you might have a download, and you know something that's like, yeah, you know, do them ancestors. Ask them. It says, trust the wait. You are being prepared for your blessings. In order to receive, you have to be ready to receive. Things you are going through now are not random. Trust the flow of the universe. 999, release. Endings are new beginnings in disguise. An ending symbolizes the closure of one door and the opening of another. The whisper is reminding you to release and allow. It is in the release where the magic happens. Affirmation. Doors open for me where others have closed, bringing transformation to my mind, my body, and my soul. Again, you know, confirmation. Heavenly Spirit, Heavenly Angels, what does Scorpio need to see right now? You are so much closer to a powerful breakthrough than you may realize. You have been praying for things to heal, new opportunities to appear, relationships to improve, and these prayers will be answered soon. Have you been praying? You've been wishing. I feel like a wish is, you know, a wish is going to come true here. Wishes are more than just wishes, they're desires, you know. If your mindset is fixed, try to free yourself from that. Rise above it. Don't place limitations on what you think you can achieve. Don't stand in your own way. Allow yourself to flourish in all ways. Welcome abundance in all forms into your life. You are feeling somewhat confused by the events that are unfolding around you and the various seemingly contradictory information that are coming your way. Trust your instincts and do what they are telling you to do, and you will learn a lot about yourself and the direction you want your life to take. Yeah, so I'm feeling that's like trusting your intuition again. You might have conflicting things, people around you saying, oh, you can't do that, or you shouldn't do that, or maybe you should do this. Listen to yourself. You, only you, can make decisions for yourself. This is like taking your power back here. Listening to yourself, listening to that gut. You know, I feel like somebody is very highly intuitive. Scorpios are, you know, water sign. Very, you know, sometimes they can be very guarded on their emotions. You know, you can either be one way or another. Yeah, I feel like, but once you've done your healing, sometimes walking away is the only option, not because you want to make someone miss you or realize they took you for granted, but because you finally respect yourself enough to know you deserve better. And this is coming out with this destruction here. So this could be like, you know, sometimes we have to walk away from people, places and things because they don't value us, you know. You have to do that for yourself. And when, you know, it's just having self-respect, self-preservation. Trust in yourself, your intuition, 1111. Your inner whisper is working hard to let you know that it is guiding you. Listen in. What is it saying? Feel it. Where is it telling you to go next? See it. Close your eyes and allow and trust the path you are on. Affirmation. My intuition speaks to me and I listen. I trust that all things are happening for a purpose. Confirmation. Heavenly Spirit, Heavenly Angels. Any more whispers for Scorpio? Thank you. Number 1616, willpower. Things may feel out of sync and you are not within your control. The whisper of the divine is asking that you remember that you are being supported and that your will is your superpower. Determination is key right now. Affirmation: I call on my strength and willpower to take the lead. I accept and listen to the support of the divine within me. Sit in silence for a moment and listen. The answers you have been seeking are finally coming to you. Truly trust and believe that you are going to make it and be exactly where you need to be. We are on this journey with you. Hang in there. It's not much longer. Something coming in. There's something coming in for someone. I really feel like somebody could be at a turning point. You know, I don't know. I just feel it. There's a turning point here for someone. And you might have needed to hear this. We've got enlightenment here, pursuing spiritual growth. Yes, focusing on that. Focusing on spiritual growth and more than anything. You know, it's not about this material world. This is an illusion. We are spiritual beings having a human experience, not the other way around. And look, cherish memories of loved ones. I'm seeing that someone has lost somebody. You know, don't be sat in grief. I mean, there's nothing wrong to be grieving. There's nothing wrong at all. That is, we need to grieve. It's part of and parcel of it. But, you know, I feel like cherishing the memories, being thankful for the time that we did spend with them, rather than focusing on the time we didn't. Cherish them. Cherish the love we have. We have. Cherish the life with me. Cherish the love. Cherish the love. I don't remember that song. I had a first dance with this guy and with that song. It's so sweet. Heavenly Spirit, thank you. Make the best of every situation. With God, everything is possible. Matthew 19:26. Yes, with God, everything is possible. We've got friendship here. Nurture your relationships and follow in your passion. Creative wonderment. Felt it straight at the beginning. Yeah, if you've got something inside you, you have to go with it. You can't just leave it. Heavenly Spirit, Heavenly Angels, any more messages for Scorpio? Thank you, we love you. Yeah, I think turning pain into power, using your creativity, there's something that's inside somebody here that they need to pursue. You know, if you've got that desire and that feeling, it's meant to be there. It's there for a reason. Oh, Spirit. That was just way too many. My back's still not right. I've got the friendship one again. Friendship one was there. I've got connect with the living water here. The sea belongs to him, for he made it. His hands formed the dry land too. Psalms 95:5. Scorpio. Have faith to walk through new doors. For everything there is a season, a time for every activity under heaven. Ecclesiastes 3:1. Having the faith, yeah, walking through this new door. And I feel like there is a new door waiting for someone. You know, maybe you might not have had the courage to do this before, but you know, I feel like somebody's going to find it. It's like, yeah, you know, life's too short. Life's too short. We've got balance. Take time to relax. Indulge a little more or less. Set boundaries with your work. And we've got originality. Blaze your own trail. Oh, go on, you trailblazer. Blaze your own trail. Yeah, this is some, I feel like it's someone's got something inside of me here. And we've got possibility here. Raise your standards. Elevate your expectations. You have unlimited potential. It's saying pick your battles wisely. Yeah, we've got anger, but we've got the 7 heavenly virtues peeping out here. Keys to goodness, yeah. So I'm feeling, don't safely express your anger. Use anger as a positive force. Honor all of your emotions as sacred. Confrontation, yeah. So I feel like there could be a warning here. It's like spirit's like, no, stick to, the keys to the goodness. Like, don't let anger override you. Use it. And there's something about your uniqueness here, or in honoring your uniqueness. And I'm seeing this as well. People could try and press your buttons, to get you. This is why confrontation, pick your battles wisely. Sometimes walking away is the only option. And we've got the dragon discovering your courage. It is within you. But I'm going to close this reading out there. This is for Scorpios. It may or may not resonate, but I thought that was a very good reading for Scorpio. And I hope this reads a message of whoever it needs to reach. And I hope everyone absolutely has a wonderful weekend and a bank holiday. Take care. I love you all, and I will see you soon.